Limerick 2030 is delighted to welcome the Urban Land Institute to Limerick, one of the international leading bodies of urban regeneration and development. Their presence today is an endorsement of what Limerick 2030 and Limerick City and County Council are doing to turn a city into an international hub of regeneration and development. We see this as a collaborative visit in terms of showing what we are doing, but also their international expertise.
ULI is the Urban Land Institute. It's a very big organisation, multidisciplinary, so looking at everything across the built environment and sharing research and sharing expertise about cities on a global level. Very impressed by what we've seen this morning, both in terms of the developments that are underway. I think it's very, very clear the ambition that's in the city. I think it's very, very clear the forward thinking that's going ahead. There's a huge emphasis on placemaking, public realm, sustainability, all of things that are hugely important both to occupiers and investors.
What strikes me about it was a whole of city approach to everything around collaboration and between the public sector and private sector. That's something that we don't hear a lot about, I think, in Ireland. It's interesting that we often refer to cities like Amsterdam and Copenhagen, and we look abroad for great examples, but actually what strikes me is that Limerick has an awful lot going on here that I think other cities and towns in Ireland could learn from. The big issue with a lot of cities, we've got great plans, we've got fantastic strategies, but we've struggled sometimes with delivery.
We're delighted to have this networking event here today, so it's very important for us here in Limerick to learn from best practice in other parts of the world and other cities, and to be able to apply that here so that we deliver a European city of scale that's very, very attractive for investment.
I think urban regeneration is a challenge for many cities, and throughout ULI a lot of our members right across Europe indeed are talking about regeneration now. I think the restoration of Georgian buildings in general is something that lots of Irish cities are challenged with at the moment, and particularly in the middle of a housing crisis. For historical reasons we want to restore these buildings and we want to bring them back to their former glory, but without subvention from government that's going to be extremely challenging.